Hello, everyone. I am Paul,
And I'm Brennan.
and today this is the Dragon Ball Z Discussion Podcast,
And today we are going to most likely discuss the Majin Buu saga.
which I never really touched up on because again, I've only seen bits and parts of it.
And I have seen the entire saga.
Now, what transpired the Buu saga other than Babidi collecting energy from the Earth's atmosphere?
Well, it wasn't just no, he never collected energy from the atmosphere. He collected energy from the entire universe.
Well,
Everyone on Earth, everything on Earth, or
that's what I thought at first.
well, let's touch up on the fact that let's just say it's been 7 years since the defeat of Cell. So Goten is now, well, actually, Gohan is now around 17 and a half years old. He is now I believe, a junior in high school?
Junior, senior, if you want to put it that way.
Junior, maybe a senior in high school. And he is now the older brother of Goten, Goku's younger son.
Isn't Goten 7 or 8?
7 years old, yeah.
Okay, I was making sure.
And Goku hears about a world tournament because of his classmate Videl. So,
and then Goku comes back for the world tournament.
Well, that's not yet, but yes. So Gohan tries to enter the tournament, but Chi-Chi declines. But if you know Chi-Chi and how they're poor, not too poor, but poor to the fact they need to ask for money from her father, the Ox King, because he's extremely rich. She gladly accepts the fact that hopefully you get at least first, if not second place. So she allows him to train. And Gohan has Goten train.
And doesn't he train with Videl, and doesn't he train Videl for the tournament too?
Yes, but Videl, she notices that Gohan can fly. So he teaches her how to use the ability to flight.
Sure, that is true.
She struggles at first, but she eventually catches on.
Yeah, that is true. She did actually struggle at first.
And Gohan and Goten, as they're training, Goten notices that Gohan can use this ability to go
Super Saiyan.
Blonde. And Goten gets all excited. Oh, I want to do that. I want to do that too. Gohan is surprised and says, It'll take you years to do that, because it took me until I was about a few years older than you, and it took Dad and Vegeta until, well, they were full ass grown adults.
Well, Goku didn't tap into his Saiyan rage until the Frieza saga.
Yes, but he was still a full grown adult though. He was 24.
That is true.
Vegeta was around at least 29.
But you also got to take into consideration, though, even if Gohan was teaching Goten how to turn Super Saiyan.
No, he never taught him to do anything. He was training with Chi-Chi, and all of a sudden,
that's what was
Goten was going to, because she was throwing a kick at him, and out of nowhere,
he turned Super Saiyan.
Out of defense, correct.
And what's funny is that Chi-Chi was worried because
she was scared that, and I quote,
that we have another freak in the family.
We have another monster in the family, correct. And she was scared that, oh no, my baby boy is going to become a delinquent like everyone else.
Well, you got to remember.
And try to keep it under wraps.
You got to remember, Chi-Chi wanted the best for her sons.
Yes, exactly. That's
why I'm going to go a little bit off topic here, but look at Gohan and how he turned into a successful scholar.
Exactly, yes. I mean, that's not for a little while, but yes, he not only is he the greatest warrior in the entire universe next to Goku and Vegeta, but he's a scholar.
Now this is spoiler for a movie.
Now let's not go too far into the movie, but go on.
Goten actually is a teenager in the movie.
Yes, I don't. If any of you haven't seen any spoilers for the movie, Goten and Trunks actually do age up in the movie. I guess Kira Toriyama and some of the other go on
decided to influence GT into Super a little bit to make GT a little bit canon.
I wouldn't say GT, but I would say more of the end of Dragon Ball Z, where at the end of Z you see Goten, and they look about at the end of Z they look about 10 years older.
Yeah, they do look 17.
About 17, maybe 18. Whereas in the movie they look around maybe 4 or 5 years older.
So I'd say like
Goten is probably around, I don't know, 13, and Trunks is maybe around 14 or 15.
Yeah, because Goten is like
his hair's a little longer, and they're both just a little taller.
Now I will admit this though, and this is a spoiler.
Don't go too far into the movie. Let's just keep that in mind.
I'm only gonna go with Gotenks. Now in the Boo Saga, I don't know if you guys seen the Boo Saga, but Gotenks did verse Boo.
Yes.
And he actually obliterated Boo and destroyed some of the pieces until Super Boo actually regenerated all those pieces and came back together.
Well, you have to remember, Boo had the ability to regenerate.
Yeah, like Goku. I mean Piccolo. I'm sorry. Why did I think of Goku?
Well, he didn't have Piccolo cells, unlike Cell.
Yeah, Cell had
Boo
Piccolo
cells. Boo was just not built, but he was just given that ability.
Yeah, but you also got to take into consideration, though, he's basically the devil of Dragon Ball, so he can regenerate whenever he pleases.
And I don't know if any of you caught this. I don't know if this was in the manga or rather, but it was stated that Kid Buu actually did have God Ki.
Yeah, he actually did.
Buu had God Ki.
I think he was the first character to actually have God Ki.
Well, you have to remember, Whis and Beerus were around at that time, so maybe.
But they actually came after the. Well, actually, I take that back. They actually came like a year after Boo was defeated. So
yes, they came after around like 4 years after the defeat of Boo. Yes,
but they were looking for Super Saiyan God, and
yes, but you have to remember the fact that yes, they haven't been introduced yet, but they were still around at that time. They just haven't been introduced.
But you gotta also remember though that even though that they weren't introduced, Akira Toriyama knew what the God Destruction was around that time.
Yes,
and at first it was Cell, but then they switched it to Majin Buu.
Well, that's what Cell had called himself at the time because he thought his perfection made him the greatest in the universe. I am the greatest. I am the God of Destruction. Nobody can stop me.
Now that's a very good Cell impression. I really like that.
So,
but you also got to take into consideration though that Cell wasn't perfect. His weakness was his top head, the template in his head, like full of cells.
Yes, he when Gohan threw the
family Kamehameha.
The father-son Kamehameha. I mean, yes, you're on the right track, but it was the father-son Kamehameha.
He destroyed the template inside his cell's head, which are full of different cells from different genes.
Well, he destroyed that final cell, and that cell was that regenerative cell.
Yeah.
So when that cell was completely and utterly destroyed, that stopped Cell from regenerating whatsoever.
Yeah, that is true. But you also got to take into consideration, though, Boo regenerated, and he didn't have any of Cell's or Piccolo's or genes in him. He was the first character, again, like you said before, the first character to have God Ki.
And that might not even have anything to do with it. So let's get back on track.
Yeah, right.
So I believe we left off at the fact that Goten had just transformed.
The Super Saiyan, yes.
At Super Saiyan. So let's go a little forward, and we're at Capsule Corp. Goten, Trunks, I'm sorry, Trunks is 8 years old, just a year older than Goten.
Goten, yeah.
This is present timeline Trunks. Just 7 years older than when we last saw him when he was just an infant. He's training with Vegeta in the gravity chamber.
And then he was training with Vegeta, say if you can hit one hit on, if you have get one.
If you can hit me at least just one time, I'll take you to the amusement park.
And he did.
And he landed at least that one blow. Yes. So Vegeta starts gloating, and well, he took him to the park. So let's cut a little further. The tournament. And
this is the one where Goku actually had to arrive in order to.
Yes, Goku finally arrives, and well, let's see here. If I remember correctly, everyone's there. The Z Fighters, the Android 18.
But you gotta remember though, I'm getting a little off topic here, but Android 18 is a humanoid, so she was allowed at the time to produce kin.
Well, yes.
That's when Marin was like maybe
2 years old.
2 or 3 years. Yeah, I was thinking that.
So, let's see here. That's where we are introduced to Capito Kai, the Supreme Kai, and Shin. Oh wait, no. Shin is the Supreme Kai, and Capito is his sidekick.
Shin's a different character from a different series we're not going to be talking about. Unless there's another Shin from Dragon Ball that I don't know about.
No, Shin is the Supreme Kai. You know, the short...
Oh, yes. Supreme... Oh, that's what you're talking about?
Yes.
I did not know that was his name.
Yes, his name is Shin, but he's most likely referred to...
Do you guys stand for Trent?
I do, yes.
Yeah, I guess.
Dude, I don't know. Let's continue the conversation.
Yeah, you're right.
So we are introduced to those two, and they're confused as all hell. So the tournament is now starting. So the tournament now starts, and Piccolo is put up against Shin.
Against Supreme Kai?
Supreme Kai, yes. Now you have to remember, Piccolo had already fused with Kami. So the Kami inside Piccolo is warning him, like, you don't want to mess with this guy, because this is a god. Piccolo gets scared, and he's like, oh, shit, I probably shouldn't mess with this.
I heard the whisper, by the way. Okay, and we care why?
Hey, I support, so... Hey, I support LGBTQ. I support it, so...
Oh, we're not going to be talking about that in this podcast. I just don't want to discuss it. Anywho, we were saying...
As I was trying to say before we got off topic...
And got interrupted.
No, that was you, dude. As I was trying to say, he got scared and he quit the match immediately. And
who Piccolo or...
Piccolo quit the match immediately because he knew what he was up against.
Oh, yeah. I think I do remember that.
And then Gohan, he was up against Spopovich, one of Bobity's minions.
Are you talking about the one human that was on the bottom? Oh, no, that was Vidal. Never mind. Go ahead.
Let's see here. Where can I... Basically, Bobity takes control of people, and it's mind control. The same thing happened with Vegeta, but that wasn't until later on. So, when that happened between Gohan and Spopovich, his brother Yamu, who had also been taken over by Bobity, catch my breath. Both of them had noticed, oh wow, his energy is spiking through the roof because he had just went Super Saiyan. But also the fact that Spopovich had just beaten the crap out of Videl.
True.
So he goes Super Saiyan.
This is the part where one of those thugs actually came in the show and that was Bobity's henchman and beat the crap out of Videl. Yes,
Spopovich had beaten the life out of Videl. So he hops in and fights Spopovich. Spopovich grabs Gohan, and then Yamu stabs him with the energy drainer and just drains Gohan of all of his energy, basically leaving Gohan in like a comatose-like state.
Actually, now you think about it, yeah, you're right. He did do that. He did actually do that. I didn't see that far into that episode though, because I remember I was seeing clips around that time. After that, didn't like Goku versus Majin Vegeta or?
Yes, but that's not until a little further on. So after that, they all fly toward Babbidi's ship, which is in the middle of literally nowhere.
Wastelands?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know it was Wastelands or Rocky Mountains, whatever it's called.
Basically the same area, and Vegeta fights Pui Pui, another one of Babbidi's minions. Piece of cake fight. Just obliterates him.
Isn't Pui Pui like one of Deborah's minions too?
No. Deborah is one of Babbidi's minions.
Oh.
And he's the Demon King.
Yeah, but he's a Demon King. He may be the Demon King, but Deborah doesn't have like God Key.
He doesn't need to have God Key.
Got a point there. So after that, what happened? Because again, I never really touched up on the Buu saga.
So Vegeta easily defeat Pui Pui, and another one of the minions show up, and his name was Yakan.
Mm-hmm.
He could drain energy. Goku went up against him, and this is where we see Goku transform into Super Saiyan 2 for the first time.
Oh yeah,
first time.
He did transform into Super Saiyan 2 for the first time. I thought it was when Majin Vegeta, when Vegeta being controlled by Majin.
Not yet. So Goku keeps turning Super Saiyan on and off, and then he finally figures out, oh wait, I'll just keep letting you drain on my energy until you basically blow up, and that's literally what happens.
Yeah.
And then he blows up. Deborah finally comes out and he fights Gohan. Gohan is struggling, and as he's struggling, Vegeta gets pissed off. And that's what gives Deborah the idea, like, oh, hey, we've got another guy we could definitely use.
Oh, yeah, he did.
And that's what gives Bobbity the idea to
control him and make him Bobbity's minion.
And make him Majin Vegeta. And then after Deborah dips, they are stuck on a level. It's Goku, Vegeta, Gohan, and the Supreme Kai. They're stuck like, oh, whatever. How the hell are we gonna how are we gonna leave this level? Vegeta thinks, oh, let's just blow it the hell up. And out of nowhere, he starts struggling.
Who, Majin Vegeta or
Vegeta starts struggling. Bobbity just starts controlling him.
That's what it was. Okay, I figured that's what it was.
He starts struggling.
Because I do remember, like, he was struggling to break free of Bobby's control.
And
then he turned Majin Vegeta, and then he went to the tournament and turned to fight Goku.
And he finally transforms. Then they go to the tournament. Goku gets pissed off. Okay, now let's take me to a remote area where we won't be able to hurt anyone or anything. They fight. They both hurt each other enough to where it literally awakens Majin Buu.
And then Majin Buu and Majin Vegeta fight. And then
Vegeta does his noble sacrifice.
Yeah, which is basically using
his life energy. And he used all of his life energy, and it literally kills him.
Not really. Actually puts him in a coma at this time.
No, it doesn't.
I thought it did, because I thought it didn't kill him.
Did you not know how he used all of his life energy? It literally turns Vegeta's body to stone.
I did not see that part. I didn't really know that. I thought it just put him in the
No.
I thought it just passed him out.
No.
Then it must have been in Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3 exclusive.
No.
Never mind. Then how does Vegeta come back in the anime anyways?
Yama allows him to come back. He gives him a chance to beat on Buu.
That's what
it's called revenge. Even though he's already died once, he was like, all right, I'll give you another chance.
Yeah, but he was brought back with Dragon Ball. We're not going to go there. Good word, wrong topic.
So
I mean, at the time, I really thought that Vegeta passed out when he used Evil Explosion with all his life energy. That's what I thought at first.
Dude, life energy, it's going to kill you. It doesn't pass out. You don't pass out. So we're going to go a little further ahead, and when Vegeta fights, Goku and Vegeta are now fighting Super Buu. Gohan absorbed.
Say it one more time. I'm sorry. I was on the phone.
I know. So as I was saying, Buu had just absorbed Gohan, making him the ultimate Majin.
Oh yeah, he did do that. He was Ultimate Gohan, and then that's when Hercule and Goku fused and didn't stand a chance.
They never fused.
I thought they. Oh no, that's an alternate story. Yeah, that's when Vegeta was born. Actually,
Vegeta was now born, and Vegeta lays some hands on Buu and
actually does some damage.
He almost killed Buu.
I know. That's why I said that.
He doesn't do some damage. He almost killed Buu. And then he beats Buu, turns Super Vegeta, goes inside of Buu's body, allows himself to, because Buu has the ability to turn somebody into candy.
True. He did turn someone into candy, but didn't Majin Buu absorb Vegeta too?
He tried.
Oh, that's right. He did try, but then he failed at it. Who? Then that's when Vegeta actually took
Vegeta
out.
defused, and then they ripped out Gohan, Goten, Piccolo, Trunks, all of them, even ripped Fat Buu out. And like we discussed earlier, that was the worst decision Vegeta ever could have made. Because forming Kid Buu.
That did form Kid Buu. You're all right. And then after that, that's when Vegeta
and Goku fight Kid Buu
on Supreme Kai's world.
On Supreme Kai's world, Hercule, Dende, Hercule's dog, and the Elder Kai and Supreme Kai, or Capito Kai rather, because Supreme Kai and Capito had fused to demonstrate to Goku what the fusion earrings do.
Yeah, but then
because Elder Kai had told.
I'm gonna go a little bit more further. In the tournament of the 6th and 7th universe, they did diffuse, but that's
yeah, because they had to use the Dragon Balls.
Yeah, that too. All right, so back to what we were saying earlier. Yeah, they fought Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Oh, we didn't touch up on that. How Bopperty Goku was demonstrating the Bopperty. Sorry, we didn't demonstrate on. We didn't demonstrate
the
on
fact that Super Saiyan 3 Goku.
Yeah, we didn't demonstrate on that. When Bopperty was just born, no, not Bopperty. Buu was just reborn. Goku showed Bopperty and Super Saiyan 3 before their fight, like Fat Buu.
Yes.
Super Saiyan 3.
Just about an hour or so, because this all took place during one day.
Mm-hmm.
This all took place during May 8th.
Of age 767. I was going to say 765, but I was a little close.
Age 767. Just at least an hour or so after Vegeta had sacrificed himself, Goku demonstrates the Super Saiyan ability to Buu. He shows him his base state, obviously. Then he powers up. Then he shows him the Ascended Saiyan, Super Saiyan 2. And then, for at least another half hour, because we know how long it takes to power up in Dragon Ball,
it takes
Super Saiyan 3. And Buu was having the time of his fucking life.
He actually did have fun because Super Saiyan 3 actually did a lot of damage, even though it drains the majority of your energy.
Well, that's only because he was alive. If he was still dead, it wouldn't have drained anything.
That is true.
And then, as we were saying,
so Super Saiyan 3 Goku versus Kid Buu. Fight was good, just that his body was being drained.
His body was draining more energy than his body could handle.
That is true. But you also got to take into consideration for this. when Vegeta tagged in and fight
Vegeta was struggling.
Yeah,
very
Vegeta was
much.
struggling. But Goku actually tried to do a Super Spirit Bomb.
Well, no, you got to remember. Yes, Vegeta was struggling because Vegeta was like, "Do you think you could charge enough energy within like 1 minute? I can try." Well, don't die. Well, I'm already dead, so there's not much you can really do.
And then
Boo charges in and starts fighting Boo. So it's Boo versus Boo. Who's gonna win? Fat Boo, Kid Boo. What's gonna happen?
It was Kid.
And then he goes back on Vegeta.
It was Kid.
And then he almost kills Vegeta.
And then and then he used a Super Spirit Bomb, and then after that it kills Kid Boo.
Well, a little before that, yes, you're correct, but he almost kills Vegeta, and Vegeta being Vegeta, and we all know how Vegeta's pride won't let him lose.
Yeah.
Vegeta gets back up, blood all over his body. You think you've beaten me? Look at me, you tub of blood.
Yeah,
I am Vegeta, the prince. And he just goes off and he scares the shit out of Boo. And they plan the Super Spirit Bomb. And Goku thinks they're going to get plenty of energy in a short amount of time. But Vegeta talks to the Earthling. He talks to everybody around the everybody. We're fighting Majin Buu at this very moment.
And then it took Hercule to actually...
It took Hercule to influence the Earthlings. Hey, it's me, Hercule. This may sound crazy, but I'm fighting Buu right now. And the only way to defeat him is if you give me all of your energy.
And they did. And it worked. But then at the same time, when it worked, it actually gave Goku the energy, and then the Spirit Bomb actually destroyed Buu.
Well, before that, you have to remember, Goku didn't have any energy left, and they had summoned the Shenron on Namek because that's where Dende and the others had went.
Yeah, but
so they had one wish left, and
they revived.
Vegeta was like, "What the hell is going on?" Well, wait, you have one wish left, right? Yeah, what about it? He had asked Goku, "Hey, you don't have energy left, right?" Yeah. Well, what if I asked the dragon to restore you your full power? That's where Goku was like, "Oh yeah, we could do that." He pulls out Super Saiyan, and then he pushes the Spirit Bomb toward Buu, obliterating Buu immediately. And even though Buu was pushing it back.
Yeah. And then after that, Buu was destroyed. And then that is when they went to Kami's Lookout and grabbed all the Dragon Balls and revived everyone that was destroyed by the human extinction.
No, everyone had already been revived. How do you think they got their energy?
Then how?
That's what the first wish was. Yeah, the first wish was to revive the humans, and then the next wish was to get Goku back to full strength.
Then what was the last wish?
That was the last wish.
They only did two. I thought it was three.
Yeah.
Oh, I did not know that.
Shenron could only grant 2 at that time.
Yeah, that is true. Actually, you got a point there because he just
or like then they said, you don't want any more of that pulling that Frieza shit.
Well, yeah, that is true because Frieza was trying to pull immortality. All right, so that's a lot. That's the time we have for today. I'm Paul.
I'm Brendan.
And we'll see you tomorrow. No, we'll see you Wednesday at 10:30 for next episode of the podcast. I hope everyone has a blessed day.